रेशम सी है ये हवाएं सनम, आओ जरा पास आए सनम. Oh my god, that's lovely weather. You know, it's like slightly drizzling and all that stuff. It's cool, man. I mean, what is up, my lovely friends? This is your friend DJ reporting back to you. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Bangalore on Two Wheels. What is happening, Naman Tamandira? What is happening? The only thing happens with this weather is that you get infected to flus, man. I mean, just take care of yourself. Wear some nice warm clothes, wear some nice waterproof jackets and all that stuff, so that you stay away from all the infections that is caused by this weather. But it's a beautiful weather. Yeah, it troubles you. Look at my camera lens. Yeah, it troubles you if it is raining very heavily. You know, people who are going to office like me on a two-wheeler, it troubles a lot to them, man. People who wait for buses, you know, who goes in car, people, you know, who go into office cabs, for them it's like, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है भाई. Alright, so welcome to my another vlog here, and today what I'm gonna talk on is that should you really go ahead with the single bar frame sliders that you get you know, for your motorcycle. I mean, basically those are the aftermarket frame sliders. I mean, let me be very specific that what I'm trying to, you know, talk about is you know, off of those single bar frame sliders. You know, you just get one stick here and one stick that side, so that was a very scary stop done by this uncle. I thought he was gonna do some kung fu karate to this guy now. See, my advice is for you guys to always stick with those stock frame sliders, or what, you know, what do you call those, man? I'm just not getting the word. Those U-shaped onto you know, commuter motorcycles you get, or naked motorcycles, like, yeah, for example, that I have it on my Dominar, that U-shaped, you know, protectors that you get for your leg or tank or whatever you want to call it as, or frame sliders, let's say it in our language. Keep them, man. I mean, they are really good, because what happens with this single bar end frame sliders is that they directly get in contact with your chassis, your frame of the motorcycle. So if at all you have low side onto these crappy roads that we have here in India, you know, if at all there's one small pothole and you low side there, and the you know, the single bar and the frame sliders get into that, it might flip your bike around. So that's not good, right? I mean, and moreover, if the more the heavy the bike is, the more the pressure that's gonna fall with that single bar and frame sliders to your frame or the chassis of the motorcycle. And if you ask me, you know, such U-types frame sliders that you have for on both the sides of your motorcycles, those, you know, they get in contact with your frame is very, very, you know, in both the sides, which gets its stability. That's the reason, you know, it's proven, and that's the reason you get it from the manufacturer. So yeah, I believe stick on to those U-shaped frame sliders for your motorcycle, you know, rather than going to the single frame sliders. And I can give you another, you know, desi jugaad kind of a stuff. A lot of people, they come up with, you know, bar and indicators here, man. I mean, here, why do you need an indicator there, man? I mean, I don't understand. It's just like you're adding some jewelry to your motorcycle. It might look good, but it doesn't do any good, man. I mean, I don't know people who don't look at your such huge LED or bulb indicators which are like orange in color. You think they're gonna look at you that small jewelry at the bar end and they're gonna stop? Oh, okay, this guy is taking a turn left or right. Come on, man. If people are fool, yes, they're gonna be fool. Nowhere they're gonna see that you're taking turn. You have to be careful in how you're gonna ride or how you're gonna take turns onto main roads like our Indian roads especially. And another recommendation is that always try to keep your rear foot pegs open like this, because if you low side or you crash, those are the sliders for your rear crash. I mean, they can actually work out, they can take the hurt when you fall down. So I mean, closing it is not something that it's disturbing you or it's distracting your riding, nothing, right? So it's better to keep it open here, because though you have a pillion or you don't, just keep it open. Closing that will not make your motorcycle look very sleek and sexy from behind. Come on, let's be practical. Though you have a pillion or you don't, just keep them open, man. Just keep them open. I don't know how many guys would agree with me with the topic that I told you of not using those single bar-ended frame sliders, because a lot of people use that. I mean, that's the only reason I haven't yet bought it for my Dominar. I wanted to stick around with that default stock manufacturer frame slider that you get. You can also keep your legs on it when it's dirty down there on the road. So that's helpful, man. I believe that's helpful. Well, you can also follow me on Instagram. My ID is appearing below, and also Facebook. So if you like this video, please do mind hitting the like button, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to it, because there are much and much videos awaited like this. I hope I'm trying to give you as much as informative videos that I can from my side. This is Bangalore on Two Wheels signing off. Take care. Good night or good morning or good evening whenever you're watching this vlog, my friends. You have a lovely day ahead. Take care. Ciao. Bye.